All right, welcome back, guys. Today, as you may have noticed, we have got a summoning session for you. So what we've got here is our Ancient Transcendence Scroll, which I think is the best value in the game. I'm not much of a big spender, but when something like this comes around, I splurge a little bit. It's the holidays, you know, I'm going for it. So we are guaranteed to get a Nat 5 that I don't currently own, which is nuts. Totally nuts. And we've got a lot of other summons because the current events are super generous. So we're going to summon a lot and hope for the best and see what we get. So we've got the Ancient Transcendence Scroll here. I like how it has the little animation. 7-year scroll we're not going to summon. We use that just to organize things. We are 7 days away from another Nat 5. Maybe a dupe, maybe not. We're not going to wait for that. We're gonna do that later. We've got a legendary attribute because we just cleared 2 a hard. We've got 4 legendaries, so 5 total. We've got 5 LDs and 1 from pieces, so 6 total LDs, 12 elementals, and we could get a few more if we wanted, and 111 mysticals. Now, I put all that into the rate calculator, and our odds of getting a Nat 4 from the mysticals are 99.98. There's a 0.02 chance I could summon 111 mysticals and get no Nat 4s. That is sort of terrifying. I hope that doesn't happen. The chance of a Nat 5 from mysticals is 43%. So pretty good, but, you know, under 50%, so we can't really expect it. Chance of a Nat 4 from the LDs is 40%, which is rough. And a 3% chance of an LD5, which sounds crazy good, but it's like, you know. But 3%. 60% chance of a Nat 4 from the elementals, okay. 6% chance of a Nat 5 from the elementals, 100% chance of Nat 4s from the legendary, and a 22% chance of a Nat 5 from the legendaries, for a total of 60% chance overall of a Nat 5 from something, not including the scroll that guarantees us a Nat 5. So, we've got 2 blessings, because one came with the pack, and I generally have one on hand, because I like to sort through monsters. So we're going to see. About 59% chance of a Nat 5 before we summon the final thing, so over half. We'll hope we get one. If we get 2, we know we are sneaky lucky, and then we'll get one guaranteed brand new here in just a little bit. So let's get started. We're going to do the elementals first, because these are the elements I want the most. I don't want wind. So if I do pop something, I want it to be from these. Blue is the element I definitely want the most. So if you're looking at what monsters I want, I go on my 7-year scroll, and I've got them queued up here. So it is these 2 fire units, and really just Carnal. And out of the water units, Hagang is the one. These I think are not super needed for me. And then Jemire I think is the wind unit I want, that's about right. So really these 2 are the units I'm sort of seeking. All these will have some sort of use, but maybe not as much as the other 2. So we'll see what we get. Let's get it going here. Shouldn't take too long. We're going to do the SP button because I have none of the SP monsters yet. I've not summoned at all. So we're going to hit that button, and it just gives me a better chance of my Nat 4s being useful and impactful. And plus, any of the Nat 5s I get from that button are new. So I'm going for new stuff, right? I have over 50% of the Nat 5s, so new is prioritized over particular units. So, in theory, we should get 1 lightning from the elemental scrolls. In theory. Maybe not. And we got the 3 fires. It's weird it scrolls back up to the top. I generally buy up everything I can from Arena, and then I go to the elementals. Hey, look, we got it. Or we got a lightning. It is Dice Boy. Okay. Don't really have any use for any dice folk, but that's fine. All right, so that's all the elementals. So we're exactly on track. So for this, I would expect 10, because this is like, 10 premium packs, 11 scrolls each, so I'd expect 10 lightning. So that's what we'll hope for. We'll hope for 10 lightning. Can't get an Nat 5 if they don't pop lightning, right? So we'll try to keep track of our lightning counter, but I'm not very good at that. You can see the little arrow. I'm on blue stacks for summoning, which I'm usually not, so I'm not super used to it. And it's on my left screen here, so I keep looking over. Because well, I mean, you guys don't care, but I tried to do streaming from the program itself, and it didn't work, so I'm doing display capture. A little behind the scenes thing. I'm not super techie anyway, so just getting anything working is nice. All right, so that's our first lightning, number 1. It is, is that a sniper? Sweet. We'll take snipers. Sniper scalps all day. My guild says I should have at least 1 Carcano. I currently have 0. So that's an oversight on my part. I haven't really done guild. That's number 2. I haven't really done guild stuff seriously in a while. Is that a tree on it? Cool. So I'm not up to date. I don't have a Carcano. I don't have... What's the other one I'm missing? Clara. I don't have a Clara. I should have plenty of skill ups for Clara, though. Carcano, I don't know. I put all my sniper skill ups into the wind one, Carbine, because I think he's cool. And the blue one as well. Man, I've just like gone out of my way to not summon Carcano. Or not scale him up. But, you know, I'll get him there. I got Christmas coming up. I'll get to work. All right, lightning number 3. What is that? Death Knight. Okay. No use for that. But we're doing great on the rates, I think. I think we're a little bit ahead. We're not crazy, going crazy on the rates, but we're nice, consistent summons every 10 or so. That's what we want. Number 4. Who are you? Hey, it's one of the new ones. That's my first new one. Yellow. Okay. This is the double buff. Is it the extra buff? No, it's the everybody does stuff. That's kind of neat. All right, good. Got the yellow one. I would like to leave this with all 3 of them. That would be nice to not have to worry about 5. That was quick. Not have to worry about getting one. Oh, is that another one? No, what are you? Your fusion. I think you're actually useful, maybe. So that's 5 so far. Yeah, not having a nat 4 is a little weird. So I would like to have all the nat 4s fairly quickly. But if not, there's always those events, and they just eventually you summon them all. It just kind of happens. I mean, back when the day was newer, number 6, there used to be like prolonged droughts of not getting certain monsters, but that's kind of a thing of the past. I feel like the trend of the game is more towards giving you all the monsters, kind of. Not necessarily all the nat 5s, but they're definitely way more comfortable with you accumulating lots of nat 5s fast, you know? Like, they're giving us all these legendary scrolls, and I feel like Come To Us is trying to get monsters into people's hands, because there are some people that, like, I would say, like, my former account, you can't really play RTA without, you know, a decent amount of the meta units, and if you're missing just the meta, then you're kind of in trouble. So I definitely support where they're going with the game in that way, with the summons. And LDs are still super exclusive, but they're giving people who already had the nat 5s, or people who will naturally accumulate the nat 5s, they're giving them more options on how to burn them and turn them into a currency. And so I feel like even the people with everything are still summoning, which is kind of cool for Come To Us, you know? Like, there's still an incentive to summon, because now you can get LD scrolls, which might be what they want. Number 7. Blade Dancer? Yeah. All right, so how are we doing? We're actually, I would say, way ahead of the rates, because we've summoned, what, 40? 45? And we've got 7 lightning, so we're quite a bit ahead of the rates. So in theory, there should be a drought coming, but let's hope not. Let's hope that everything stays the same. Number 8. I'm doing great. Ooh, okay. It's a sign for my Clara, my future Clara. I mean, I don't know which... If I get the dark one, I'll skill up the dark one. I like the dark one, but really I'm just looking for an excuse to not build Clara. I probably should, because it would make my arena defense way better, and my guild stuff way better. Alright, so we've maxed out. I kind of wish we hadn't. I would like to just keep on summoning on that roll, but sadly, I wish there was a dump all button, you know? But there's not. You gotta manually click. Oh gosh, I gotta scroll. So I would say this is sort of a hallmark of my summoning sessions, like these like unedited, like, I don't know, either putting monsters in storage or like making mistakes, like not having enough room or whatever, like, oh, what, or clicking on a monster to know what it does on accident. It's all part of the experience, you know? It's all part of it. This gives people a chance to, you know, go get something to drink, or, you know, pull up one of my old videos and watch 2 of my things at once. Like, this is a feature, right? All right, so we're sitting on 8 lightning. We had hoped for 11. Now we need 3 more out of 60. I would hope that's possible. It's not a guarantee, but I would hope we can end this with 11 pretty comfortably. And if we get an F5, cool, gravy. And if we get one of those we really want, wow, okay, then that would be amazing. Number 9. Lucky number 9. Who are you? Hey, it's another one. I think it's the same one I already got, though, the wind one. Double wind ones. All right, cool. We'll take it. That's what that button's for. Give me all the skill ups. All of those rune guys. Because I have nothing. And I still got the free one coming from the event. So, where's my cursor? There we go. So maybe, I mean, maybe the free one will be one of the ones I'm missing. So I'm kind of excited to summon my TOAH scroll, number 10. Big number 10. Hey, it's the blue one! Yeah! Now we just need the red one. Alright, blue one does... Oh, this is the decrease, but it's like random, or sometimes it's not. Interesting. I don't think the blue one's very good, but it's the blue one. So that's 10 lightning with 47 scrolls left to go, and we just want one more lightning. I'm feeling good. And the SP button is working. So in theory, I'll get one of the new Nat 5s from that button, right? Is that something we can count on for sure? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I'm excited to summon my TOAH scroll, that all attribute. Those are really interesting. I like them quite a bit. I summoned a dupe Amarna on my other account, and it was my first LD summon from the scroll. And it's pretty fun. Like, even if it's total trash, you know? Like, I mean, a dupe Amarna might actually have some value, but even if it's total trash, like, getting the LD is kind of nice. Like, you see, you know, not an Nat 5, but then there's a little bonus of maybe it's, you know, maybe it's beating the rates within the rates and you're getting an LD. So, I don't know. I find it fun. The little thrills in Summoner's War. All right, so we need one more lightning to be at our 11, which was our goal. We've got 30 left. We're hitting a little bit of a drought. We'll go down to 20, and if we don't do anything, we'll try to break this drought through, you know, strategery, because, you know, that's clearly a thing that can happen. Oh, there's number 11. Number 11. Who we got? Was it the red guy? Red guy? Yes, we got them all. So, yay, we got them all. That's good. That's real good. I guess we keep hitting the button, though, because there's Nat 5s and there's skill ups, and I don't really need skill ups of anything else. So, these are 24 free scrolls that are above the rates. So, any lightning beats the rates. If we get 0 lightning, then we're right on the rates, and that's fine. That's kind of what we deserve. And I think our chance of a Nat 5 from these were under 50%, I think. Like 40-something, maybe. So, as anticipated, because we didn't have 200. We had 111. This is not going to be the crazy session like we had a couple months ago where I got like everything. That was the best. All right, final premium pack. Trying to beat those rates. Need one more lightning to do it. I think we're going to end up right on the rates, aren't we? That's crazy. All right, 7 left. We're going to go dump into storage because that'll kind of take us to the end. The end of the summons. All right, let's go put them away. That was, I don't know, like, I'm not done yet, right, with the Mystics, but, like, that was a very pleasant curve of summoning Mystics. Like, there wasn't a big drought. There wasn't that, like, oh, man, when's it going to turn around? Like, it started good, and we knew we were above the rates, and I think we're going to finish right on rates, which, we'll take it. Just, that was nice. I like that. What I don't like is summoning 40 with nothing, and the anticipation and the excitement of getting going on something like this, which I don't do these too often. It's all gone, you know, it's just sunken away, and you're just like, oh man, here we go. Like, this is way more pleasant. I can definitely tolerate such things. All right, let's do the last 4. If we get 1 lightning, we're above the rates. If not, we are right on the rates. I think we're going to be right on the rates. Oh, nope. 1 over the rates. That's number 12. A little above. Ooh, another sniper. We will take that. And then final mystical. Ah, 13. Beat the rates by 2. Is that a ninja? I'll take a ninja. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, so 13 lightning off of 111 scrolls. I believe that is right. Let me double check. I don't know why this matters, but for some reason it does. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. No, is that 14? Oh, man, my count was off. That is 14. Or no, I got 1 lightning from the elementals. That's what it was. Okay, so 13. Okay, whew. I can count. That's a good sign. All right, now then, how do we want to play this? I think we want to do all our LDs first, because that's where the sadness is. That's, you know, if you get a lightning, it's the excitement. And if you don't, it's the sadness. And then we'll finish up with the legendaries, which we're guaranteed lightning. It'll make us happy, and, you know, it'll be a pleasant experience. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do our LDs. 6 is a lot for me. Like, this is a lot. I don't have 6 very often. So our odds of a Nat 4 are 37%. So probably not going to get a Nat 4. Our odds of Nat 5 are 3%. 3. Can we be in the 3%? This will be our 3rd LD Nat 5. Should we acquire it? I don't know. All right, here we go. We're going to do the SP button because it exists, and it'll be a new Nat 4 for sure. So let's do it. Numero uno is a dud. They're all statistically going to be duds. But, you know. Ellie, what are you doing? She's just driving by. She's like, what'd you summon? Is that an LD? Oh, no, it's just Nat 3. She just flies away. Numero 2. Nada. Biking. I feel like he's around a lot. Do you guys see him a lot? I feel like I see him a lot. He always seems to be ready to be summoned. Number 3. Yep. These are LD scrolls. They only work out when it's like random LD scroll, and then it's like, oh, lightning, and then you're like, oh, that's an HOH. Okay. And then you forget about it, and you're like, I never summon lightning, right? That's how it goes for me anyway. I feel like I summon them probably right on rates just because math, but it's like I forget them, and they're one-offs. 2 more. So it's sadness. I think this is how these go. So like the curve of excitement's coming back down. We beat the rates, but now we're on LDs, and we have a 40% chance. Oh, look at us getting it on the last one. What's going to be? Go, go, go. Big things, big things. Oh, it's the last HOH. Oh, that's how it goes, though, right? You're like, ah? And they're like, oh, HOH, which, had he not been HOH, he would have been new. But he was definitely HOH. So, we beat the rates big time because it was a 40% chance. So, good stuff there. Just, they're all HOH now. And so, they're so rare and they're all HOH that the odds of disappointment is so high, which is crazy. Okay, so now I believe we've got some free scrolls from the event. So, we're going to go get those. We're going to summon them. And then we're going to do the premium scrolls to close out our evening. So is this where the scrolls are? I don't think it is. I don't think this is it. I went to the wrong spot. I think the scrolls are here. And then there's that other thing that'll give me more. Oh, yeah, look at this. All right, so we're just taking the scrolls. I guess we'll take you, even though you don't really matter because we've already got all of them. But, you're a skill up. We'll take it. All right, so we got all those. We've not done any of this, but we'll do that. We'll get that going. And then we're going to go get the bonuses here. And then, oh man, another premium pack. Sweet. So I feel like I saw, or I heard Once in Love maybe say, maybe it was Once in Love, that he wasn't going to summon anymore unless it was the premium summon events. And I completely 100% agree with that. I think I'm on board with that. Because that just makes sense. And it comes around a lot. So why get less value than you can get if you're just willing to be patient? Like, I'm not so desperate for some Nat 5 that I can't wait. All right, we want 1. 2 is a little bit above rates, but I think 2 is not an unreasonable hope, so we'll hope for 2. We'll see how it goes. But if we don't get 1, then sadness. But, statistically we should get 1, so we'll just trust in the math. Like in Foundation, which I have not finished, but I've started, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Oh, there's 1. Got the 1. Tyrone. Do I have a use for that? I don't think so. Like, I don't have the whole family skilled up, but that's okay. Like, I don't think that's a family that is on the top of my priority list. All right, so if we get a little bit above rates, we'll get a second lightning here. We'll see if we get that going. 8 left, and we're not going to be full, so that's kind of nice. And technically, I guess we get another free scroll after all this, right? Because we summoned... There's our second lightning. A little above rates. Cool. A Ninetail Fox. Okay. I've not skilled all those up, so might as well. 4 more. So we're a little bit above those rates, which is kind of nice. Okay. So I guess we'll go get the other bonus one, because that is kind of how you do that. And then we'll summon our hammer, and then we'll do the premium scrolls, and then we will call it a day. All right, so we got 2 more. I can only imagine how many scrolls people are summoning off this. Like, this feels like a lot to me, and it's not even 200 mysticals for me. And, like, I bet some people are just going nuts. Like, 500, 600, get all the new stuff. Okay, so we've done all that. We're going to do our legendaries first, then our legendary all attribute, then our ancient transcendence. So, let's get to it. SP summons, here we go. 4 straight lightning. What's our odds of a Nat 5? I want to check real quick. Well, it's down now, but it was 22%, so pretty low. Pretty low. Number 2. I can't see the hitch or whatever's in there that people see. If it's a Nat 5, like, I can't tell. Number 3. Is that a Trevor skill up? Or my new Lucas, I guess? Lucas 2. All right, final legendary. These are from all the event and the TOAs. I don't feel like I got one from this, but I can't tell. Nope. Undine. All right. So, legendary attribute. We want, in this order, LD Nat 5, non-dupe Nat 5, dupe Nat 5, non-dupe LD 4, dupe LD 4, and then 4-star. What are the odds of that? Very low. We're probably going to get a normal 4-star. But you never know. You could get the best monster in the game. This could be a Gianna right here, which is nuts. So, here we go. Oh, it doesn't look like anything. Nope, it is nothing. All right, so our whole session, we got a bunch of nothing. We had a 60% chance of something, we got nothing. That's how it goes sometimes. So now, we're going to get something. We're going to get something new. It's going to be great. It's going to be terrible. We're just going to see. Worst case scenario, let's talk about that. Worst case scenario would be a choice between Christina and something else, Wind. What else is terrible in Wind? I don't know. Something that would be sort of annoying would be double weapon masters, because I don't really know which ones I want. And then, you know, best case scenario would be like Hey Gang and stuff like that. So, here we go. New Nat 5, let's go. Double non-dupe, because that's how that works. Neither one of these is super high on my list. Red Pony, Red Mage. I would not have expected such a thing. All right, let's look into it. This is the shield. This is the defense break. When you change it, I guess you can't look at that. I'm gonna select later. I'm gonna go look at them because I'm not 100% sure. They're both kind of okay. You know what I mean? I just don't know which one's which. Like, which one's the one I want? All right, so here's this one. So it's got a guild leader skill of crit rate, not great. It's an attack type, pretty good stats. Decrease the attack power. Branding. Chaos Magic Circle summons 5 spheres. If you get attacked from an enemy while you still have spheres. Huh, so it's a counter attack. So you summon this up. It counter attacks if they attack you. And you get a little bit of bar, which is kind of neat. When you attack on your turn, you nuke, right? That's kind of interesting. I don't think either one of these are ones I'm going to skill up. So I want to make sure I make a good selection here. This one's gotten a buff, right? So attacks and stuns. The shield. Recovers HP and bar. And then the water damage. But this is where the money is, right? Attack and stun. Attacks all enemies, decrease their defense for 2 turns. Absorb the attack bar by 50%. Divided equally from the enemies that are alive. Increase your attack bar by 24% with each attack if you land a critical hit. So, if there's 4, you get up to 100% bar, plus an absorb of 50%. So, and there's a resist, I'm sure, you know, there's a resist, but 150% with 4 enemies. With 3 enemies, it's 50 plus 75, right? Because your attack bar goes up times 3, so that's 75. So that's 125. That seems pretty good. I'm going to check something real quick. I'm curious how they perform in RTA, because that's what I care about. Let's go check real quick. Because this is kind of important to me. I want to make sure I get the right one, because it would be sad to pick the wrong one. Let's check Helena. I think Helena's probably the selection for me. So 49% win rate, 1.6% play rate. And it's interesting, it's been played less and less and less as the season goes on, probably because AoE's kind of in a rough spot. Banned 20%, that's pretty good. So the 49% win rate is the important part. And then the other one I think is called Coco. 49% win rate for Helena. Is it loading? It's loading. Coco is a 45% win rate, a 20% ban rate again, a 0.52% play rate. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with the Helena. I think it just gives me more options. Let's go, let's see. Good with. Coco's good with a lot of single target stuff. Bad with AoE. It's kind of interesting. And then the Helena is good against Leo Verd. That makes sense because it's turn cycling. Bad against immunity. Let's hide LDs. Okay, interesting, interesting. It's bad against Antares. That makes sense because it's a unicorn. Good with a bunch of units I don't use. Bad with. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Helena because she's got a buff. She's a little bit better than she used to be, and I think I can make her usable if I decide to go AoE, because I've got multiple AoE strippers, and she's a nice follow-up with the AoE defense break and stuff like that. So we're going to go with Helena. That will make the third unicorn of all the unicorns. Coco, I'm sorry. Coco, the only appeal of Coco is I could rune her better, because she uses weird runes, you know, but it doesn't matter. These are both ones that I won't use a ton. So we're going to select the Helena. We're going to call it a day. Cool. That was not as bad as it could have been. That could have been so much worse. It could have been all sorts of things that I have no interest in acquiring. So that is how my summoning session went. We've got the bunch of 4 stars. We got all the blacksmiths, which is kind of neat. And we picked up a new Helena, which we are going to lock right now. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are picking up the Ancient Transcendence, I wish you good luck. I hope you get something you're looking for that you don't have. And thank you for watching the video. Catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody.